What is up, ladies and gentlemen? So recently there's been quite some noise about this new Japanese hobby where grown-ups try to beat the hell out of the aluminum foil. And I quite liked it, and I still do. So I decided to give it a try as well. Basically, you unroll a piece of foil, depending on how big you want your sphere to be, and just start working it in a ball-like shape. Be thorough in this step, as I found out that everything gets easier if you've done this right. When you're satisfied with the size, just tear away the ball so you've got something like 40 centimeters of foil sticking out, and just crumple and squash everything as even as you can, so you don't see the border or the hem, the end of the sheet. Now comes the hammer time. I actually started this stopwatch because I was curious how long it will take me. Now you don't really need to pound the ball too hard. Just let Mrs. Gravity to do her thing and maybe add a little force to it. At this stage, you need to concentrate on having the ball as round as it gets, so throw the luster out of your head. If the last layer of the foil is still sticking out, just rewrap it in some more foil, just like I did. Then you can continue with hammering and use the table as your second point of impact. Basically, with every hit, you process both the top and the bottom of your sphere. Amazing! The rounding part is over. Now let's start with polishing. I essentially carried on with hammering, but actually with the ball in my other hand. What is happening is that you're kinda making the ball shine with your sweat and grease on your hands. So try to rub the ball passionately as you beat it with the hammer. It should start looking like a little glossish. After half an hour, I was more or less satisfied with the result, so I stopped the timer. At this point, your hands should look like this. Now, if you really want a shiny and tasty alu ball, you'll probably need more than just a hammer and your hands. So I use this shank grinding wheel for polishing, but a simple sandpaper will do the same job. Something like P500 to P1200. Then either with some aluminum polishing paste and some tissue, or like me with a polishing wheel, just finish the ball and you're done. Now I'm going to take this a little bit further. So I decided to drill a hole in my alu ball, and that hole will serve as some sort of cavity for my homemade flash powder. So I sealed everything tight with a few drops of 1200 epoxy, and we are good to go. So this is the final result. It looks like a very heavy steel bomb, but it feels really light. I actually guess it would float on water. since there are still probably quite a few air bubbles. But now let's have some fun with it. Alright guys, so this might seem a bit dangerous, and that is probably because it is, kinda. It's not like that there will be some flying debris which can cause you some serious injuries. In any case, you should still wear this face shield, even though it kinda ruins my appearance. Okay, let's do this. Alright guys, so this was so awesome, actually better than I expected. This is the debris, which you can see. Yeah, so that's the aluminum ball. Alright guys, so this was amazing. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope you will try this as well. At least the ball part, you know. And I really am looking forward to the next video. Bye!